What is up, SG gang? Thank you for tuning in. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Down below is the little red button with the white writing. If you hear stuff in the background, the TV is on. Jeremiah's watching TV, so yeah. I seen that I had got a lot of comments and views on my video on how to be a good wife and a good mother. I just wanted to put this disclaimer out there. I am in no way a professional. I don't have all the answers. I just know what I've been through from my personal experience, and I just wanted to help you guys out because I didn't know that people were actually looking up that. Like, they were very curious on how to be a good wife and a good mother. I felt like I just needed to just come back with a new perspective. It's been a couple of years. So I'll start with a little background on my life. I am 29 years old. I've been married for 12 years. My son is 7. I've been a mother for 7 years. I got married when I was 17. Yes, I was young. I had to be emancipated. Is that the word emancipated or emancipated? Or it's one of them. You know what I'm talking about. My mother had to sign off on me being married. What I'm going to say is it's not been easy. It has been a struggle, and we are still working on it. But I feel like I have enough experience, and I can give you guys some advice if you're probably going through something. I have a couple of tips. I'm not sure how many. I'm just going to wing it. The first thing I would say, you must keep God first. Like, God has to be in your marriage or it's not going to work. Marriage is, sanctified, proclaimed by God, for man and woman. We are built to be a man's helper. People have this image of women are weaker, species, or I don't know. Is that the right word to say? Species? Women are proclaimed to be the weaker of the human race, and I feel like we are stronger than what we are made out to be. Like, we are the foundation to the world. We built this world. Like, everybody was born from a woman, and we are stronger than people proclaim us to be. Even if you believe in law of attraction, those basic principles are built on things from the Bible, things that are said in the Bible. Bible is basic instructions before leaving earth. I feel like law of attraction is built on the same principles as the Bible. Like, you have power in your tongue. You speak things into existence. I am powerful. I am this. I am that. I am this. Your words hold power. The man should hold it down, be the head of the household, the spiritual leader. Another thing I believe help our marriage stay the way that it is now is communication. Men cannot read our minds, women. They cannot. What we think is common sense, it goes over their head majority of the time. He didn't take out the trash, for instance. He probably wasn't even thinking about the trash. Oh, you're not helping me clean up. I'm walking around like a maid around here. But he's not thinking like that. They don't think the same way that we do. And if you do happen to have a man that, cleans up, takes out the trash, does this or does that without you saying anything, then kudos to you. But I haven't met a man that does that. I haven't. I have not met a man that all automatically takes out the trash, automatically washes the dishes, automatically washes some clothes. Like, I haven't met one that does that. A woman had to put in their head,
you need to do this, you need to do that.
But it's also the way that you come at people. When you're on a job and, let's say, for instance, a manager is trying to get you to do something and they come at you the wrong way.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You need to be doing this. You need to be doing that.
And you're like,
oh, wait a minute, hold up.
There's a way that you say certain things. You're going to have to say it a million times probably to get it instilled in their head. Like, hey, this is bothering my wife, and it will make her happy if I did this. It will make her happy if I did that. But the way that you would say, hey, hun,
Hun, baby, the trash is full. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind taking it out.
There's a certain way that you could say it.
If you don't mind, can you pick your clothes up off the floor? Just, the laundry basket is right there. Just throw them in.
Like, I have to say certain things like that, just to instill in their head like this is bothering me, or communication in anything, if it's little stuff around the house, communication about bills. I feel like most failed marriages have to do with financial issues. Me and my husband, we deal with that a lot, and we're just now learning to communicate better. Because me personally, I walk around with the attitude and not say anything. Like, he won't know what the hell going on. Like, I'll just walk around mad at the world. He don't know what I'm mad at. I have to start saying, it really made me upset when you did this, or I really didn't like the way that you said this, or it would really help me out if you did this. You have to tell them. You have to instill in their head what makes you upset, what makes you uncomfortable, how you can do things better, that you can be happier. They cannot read your mind. Communicate. Tell them how you are feeling. Don't hold it in. Don't wait a couple of days because they're going to, you still mad at that? You mad? That's what you was mad at? Like, don't wait. Communicate right then and there.
I didn't like how you said
that. Or, I would really appreciate if you kind of help me pick up around the house. I'm trying to get this done. I don't want to be cleaning up all day. So if you don't mind, could you like vacuum the living room or sweep the floor or take out the trash or cut the grass or, whatever. But communication is key. Another thing, and keeping your marriage alive, being a good wife or whatever, don't let yourself go. You can't help how your body changes after you have kids. So just, kind of, my personal vendetta that happened, I feel like when you get married, you do put on a couple of pounds. Like, you do. It's your happy weight. You're happy, you're with somebody, and you gain a couple of pounds. You guys go out to eat, you guys do these things, and women, we gain weight. Okay, it's mainly around our stomach area. We need to stay fit, stay sexy, keep them interested, keep things spicy, Keep your energy levels up if you worked out.
I got a hair on my freaking lip.
I can't really say too much because I work out and then I stop working out. So these are things I'm working on. It'll make me happier and it'll make my man happy to see me happy. And plus he will probably get, most likely majority of the time, get turned on by, your new physique. My husband tells me that he loves me the way that I am. And he doesn't understand why I want to change things. But I wasn't this way when we got married, and I would like to get back down to the weight that I was before we got married. Buy a nice little cute outfit, a nice little dress, so he can, see you flaunting, want to flaunt his wife,
That's my wife right there. That's my wife right there. That's my wife. That's my wife.
You need to keep things interesting. Don't get boring. Don't get stuck like in the regular old routine. Work, come home, cook, go to bed, do it all over again. Work, come home, cook, go to bed. It's easy to get repetitive in your marriage because it's like a routine and you don't want to jump out of routine. Keep things spicy. My other tip, which is to go on dates. You guys need to spend time together. Don't stop dating. Now that's what we got very comfortable. When we first got married, we go out to eat, go to the movies, walk around the lake, get ice cream. This was before we even had our son. We would do all these things, just ride around, listen to music, ride in the nighttime. It was fun. It kept it interesting. And, when you have kids, you really can't do things that you used to do. But if you invest in a babysitter, you have a sibling that's willing to babysit for you, your mother, father, grandma, sister, brother, somebody that's willing to babysit for you. Get them to do that like once a week, maybe every Saturday or every other Saturday. Y'all go out to eat or to the movie. If a carnival comes into town, go and ride the rides, play the game, just have fun, just live life. Don't get stuck in what you think is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, I need to take care of my kids, so I need to go to work. I need to come home and cook dinner, so get the kids ready for school, such and such stuff. Okay, that could be your routine throughout the week, but the weekend, y'all need to be getting a babysitter or something. Have a little date night, get a hotel just to get out your element. Because I want to go out of town right to the next town, get me a hotel with a jacuzzi tub, and me and my husband chill, walk around on the strip or something, do something interesting. Don't get stuck in the norm, because that's how you get bored. That's how you get uninterested, and everybody else starts to look good to you. Like, everybody's marriage that you see on social media is not how it really is. Y'all need that time. You need a break from the kids. You need to just forget about stuff sometimes. And when it comes to parenting, I don't feel like there's really a wrong way to parent. I mean, people have their ways of doing things. They want their kids to be a certain way. They want them to have a certain education. They want to be strict on them so they won't, get out into be of this world. And the world can be a cruel place, and it will break your heart if your children get picked on at school or whatever. So I find myself being like a little bit more cautious on my son being in school, because I noticed that things that we teach him, he learns certain things outside of school. I mean, in school, outside of home. Certain songs he might come home singing, like, where did you hear that song from? He learned it at school. Like, school has a big influence on kids. Like, well, not the school in general, but the kids in the school are a big influence on other kids. Kids like to follow kids and do what other people are doing most of the time. And they have to live and they have to learn. I have to learn to let my son go. I got to a point to where I kind of wanted to homeschool him, because I didn't want him to be around that influence of other kids, because I know how it was for me growing up. And I don't want him to be a follower. I don't want him to follow in the wrong footsteps, but I also don't want him to be sheltered and not know anything. So when he gets out on his own, that he will be enabled basically by me. I want him to experience certain things, but I also don't want anything bad to happen to him. It's kind of hard when you're a mother. You worry. You worry a lot. So I would say to cherish the moments that you have with your children now, because when they get in high school, they're going to want to be with their friends. They're going to want to not be up under you all the time. And your kids now, they love you. They look up to you. You are like superhero, super mom, super dad. You have to cherish the moments that you have with them now. Cherish it. I understand that they might get on your nerves. I got one child, and my nerves are shot. On top of the date night with your husband, you need to have a date night with your kids. Go out to the movies. Go out to the park. I feel like family is the most important thing. I am the oldest out of 6 kids, and I know what my mom had to go through. But she loves us. She loves our family time. We would do simple things. It could be a movie night in the house. You could go to Dollar Tree, cheap stuff. Go to Dollar Tree, get you some popcorn, get you some snacks, go to Redbox, rent a movie, have like a movie night. It's very important. You're not your child's friend. You're not. You're the parent first. Friendship comes second. Like discipline, I kind of get soft afterwards, because it breaks my heart to discipline him. He's not intentionally doing things wrong. But he needs to know that he shouldn't be doing that. I try not to be soft, but I want to be firm and make sure that it doesn't happen again. You're teaching them wrong. You are the prime example of how your child is going to be when they get older. They absorb everything right now. So how you are, they're absorbing that. How you are in your relationship, they're absorbing that. I learned from my mother's mistakes, and I made a few mistakes of my own. A prime example, my husband was only around his father for so long, but he turned out being just like him. From that period of time, he absorbed all of that and ended up being just like him. And you would think that wouldn't happen, but it does. It does. They are sponges. So you need to lead by example. The best way to be a good mother is to be a good example. They see you reading, they're going to want to read. They see you doing this, they're going to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you need to parent by example. Live what you preach. If you tell them not to do something, you turn around and do something, what kind of example are you? Like, if you don't want your child to grow up and smoke cigarettes, then you don't need to be smoking cigarettes. If you don't want your child to grow up and be an alcoholic, then you don't need to be drinking around your child. You know what I'm saying? So you have to lead by example. Things can be difficult. Time is of the essence. So you need to cherish the time that you have while they're in your household, because sooner or later, and it's coming fast, they're going to grow up. You're going to have to trust that what you taught them is going to take them through the rest of their years. I just wanted to give you certain things that I am personally experiencing. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't have all the answers, but I feel like I have enough experience under my belt to give you guys some advice. Don't let your kids run over you. Keep a firm foot down. Spend quality time, which is of the essence. You cannot work too much. Your family comes first. Husband and kids come first before any job. I understand bills have to be paid, but there has to be a line. There has to be a balance. If you keep God first, He will make sure that you have a way. He will provide a way. And I've seen that. It's evident in my life how God has guided us through everything that we've been through. I don't regret anything that I've been through, because I feel like it made me stronger. It made me stronger. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't go through those things. I wouldn't be as strong as I am today if I didn't go. Don't get stressed out when you go through something. Feel like it's a lesson. Try to learn something from it. I promise you, I will get better at talking. This is my first sit down, heart to heart, give you advice type video. So I hope you guys were able to keep up. If there was something that you did not understand and you want me to touch bases on a subject or something that I've discussed in this video, just leave a comment down below and I will get back to you, I promise. I make videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so do not forget to subscribe and push that post notification button down below so you can be notified when I upload another video. I have some fun videos coming up and you do not want to miss those, so subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.